Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about our brand new Kubota tractor. Pretty excited. We're going to use this for mowing here at our company and on our nursery and our farm. Give us a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let us know if you've got any questions or you want to see anything in more detail. This is just going to be a quick overview of our brand new tractor. Hey everyone, we just got this new tractor in, Kubota. It's a M5660 SU, which I think stands for hydraulic shuttle. We haven't even put probably 10 hours on it. So just want to give you our first impressions and why we went with this tractor. We did look at some other color tractors, but what we were looking for was a simple to operate tractor, no extra gadgets or features, just something bare bones. Also, for our application, we were looking for a lighter utilitarian style tractor. We did not want to go with a compact utility tractor with a shuttle shift a hydrostatic transmission. We did want a hydro shuttle transmission, actual gear transmission, and we wanted a lighter tractor. We did look at, like I said, some other ones, but they were all 700 to 1,000 pounds more than this tractor. And for our applications, we needed to keep the weight down for where we're going to use it. So, I think you just saw us put the bumper on. We wanted to do that to protect the grill. We were actually thinking about putting a steel bar across there with a winch. We're going to be using this tractor to do bush hogging. We're going to look at putting a belly pan underneath of it. So that's another reason why we went with a lighter tractor to begin with, because we are going to be adding some extra weight. And with towing this with a pickup truck, we've got to keep that weight down. And if we get this thing buried in the mud, the less it weighs, the easier it's going to be to get out. So we'll walk around and take a look at it. Okay, so we're going to walk around and I'm going to point out some of the things I like about this tractor. So we'll start up here in the front. So one thing that we like about the Kubotas is this front end is all sealed. It doesn't have any type of U-joint or anything that is exposed. Now that does lead a problem to the oil seals right here. There is an oil seal down here, right there, that you might have to replace. We have some tractors with thousands of hours. We've never replaced them. We've had tractors of 500 hours we've had to replace them, so it's kind of hard to tell. The one thing that we do not like is the way this steering linkage is exposed, but I would rather have that exposed, and I'm going to show you on the back side why this is exposed and why it's okay. And I mean, just look at that. That's a pretty good looking tractor. So the reason the steering linkage is exposed is because the way this, let's see if we can get you in there. So the drive shaft is actually tucked up and runs through the oil pan. So the oil pan actually has two different sides that you have to drain oil out of. But I like how, and we like how the drive shaft is tucked up in the tractor instead of hanging down below. So you actually have more clearance underneath the tractor than some other brands. Also, while we're on this side, I'll just show you. If you look under here, there's the step on the other side. But if you look back right here, there's not a lot of tubes hanging down. There is some tubes right here for a loader, but the bottom of this tractor is just very clean, so it's going to be very easy for us to put a pan underneath of it. It does have the tires that are adjustable in and out. We had them tuck them in, but I think we're going to move them out just a little bit. Like I said, we were looking for a bare bones utility tractor. This has no creature comforts besides a little bit of foam in the seat. We did not need any type of computer controls or anything like that. So let's just show you the features and how it's laid out. So from the operator station, you've got your clutch, you have your brake pedals. You can unlock them to turn sharper. You got your key down here. You got your parking brake lever. You push this in, pull that up to engage. So now locked. You do have a hand throttle. Let me get here. You have a hand throttle. You have this button, and this will actually keep your RPMs constant. This is a nice feature if you are working in hills, bush hogging. If you're coming up a hill or going down a hill, it'll help keep it constant. Your hazards, this is your DEF, diesel particulate filter, and here is the little diagram that goes with these two buttons. I will say we put several thousand hours on Kubotas and never really had any problems with them. And I'm sorry, this is not that button I was talking about. That just shows you on your dash going, I guess, from hours to your PTO RPMs. This button right here, tucked up under here, keeps your PTO speed, your RPMs, everything constant if you are going up in hilly conditions. Under here, you've got your turn signals, your lights on and off, and then you've got this lever. Right now, it's in the neutral position. The thing we love about this tractor, and the reason we went with this size utility tractor, is for a hydro shuttle instead of a hydrostatic. A hydrostatic transmission, in our experiences, seem to heat up a little more if you are doing, you know, constant loads like pulling a disc, or if you're bush hogging for 8 hours and pulling a, you know, 8-foot bush hog. We really wanted a heavier duty transmission. This transmission's in neutral. To go forwards, it's really simple. You just pick it forwards, neutral, reverse. You do not even have to press the clutch to go from forwards to neutral. You put it in neutral, you tap the brakes, come to a stop, push reverse, that's it. Let's see, here's our four-wheel drive. You just pull this up, push it down, little toolbox tucked to the side. On your right side, you have your speed selector, 1 through 4. And then right here, you've got your ranges. This is only a 2-range tractor. It would be nice if it had 3 ranges, but for what we're using, we can get by with just 2 ranges. This is a remote in the back for running hydraulic cylinders. You've got your PTO switch, which is cable operated, so that's nice. And then you have your 3-point positioning. So as you can see, I mean, really bare bones, not really anything to break. We are looking to, like I said, put a belly pan on this tractor and a nice front bumper with a winch. Let's take a look at the back. So we actually have our mower hooked up and we're putting some tires on it here. But you can see around the back, you know, it's just really simple, you know, standard lift arms. There's that third function valve. One nice thing about this utility tractor that's just very cool is these extendable link arms. Some other manufacturers do not include this as standard. These came on our tractor, plus the adjustments here, your sway bar adjustments. Just this pin to adjust them. Some tractors have turnbuckles that are kind of a pain. Fuel fill is here, going down to the fuel tank. And your fuel tank is tucked up under this step. A review of the tractor and some features. We didn't go into the engine. We didn't go into any of those details. We'll bring you an update when we get a couple hundred hours on the tractor. We're going to be using this for bush hogging and mowing. So I think it's going to really do us a good job. If you've got any questions, post them below. And see you next time.